That's good. That's bad by Marjorie Coiler. Pictures by David Catro. That's good. That's bad. One day, a little boy went to the zoo with his mother and father. They bought him a shiny red balloon. It lifted him high up into the sky. Wow! Oh, that's good. No, that's bad. The balloon drifted for miles and miles until it came to a hot, steamy jungle. It broke on the branch of a tall, prickly tree. Pop! Oh, that's bad. No, that's good. The little boy fell into a muddy river. Splat! He climbed up onto a roly-poly hippopotamus and rode to shore. Giddy-yap! Oh, that's good. No, that's bad. When I was younger, I remember asking my mom to read this book over and over and over. Even though she'd sigh and roll her eyes, she kept reading the story until I knew every word and could pretend to read the story myself. I loved the story so much I made her read it to my preschool class, although she refused to repeat it again while she was there. My experiences in literacy stemmed from competition. From a young age, I wanted to be just like my brothers. In preschool, I told my mother that I wanted to read before I got to kindergarten. My brothers did not know how to read until first grade, and I wanted to learn how to read faster than them. So my mother set out to help me learn to read. Every day after dinner, my mother would make time to work on sight words with me. She created 2 fun activities to foster my reading interest. The first one was silly sentence strips. She would give me words on different colored paper. I would sound each word out and place it on the floor in the right color order. These strips would make silly sentences, and I would laugh hysterically at the sentences I created. She also let me play memory games. She knew just how to make learning fun. I would flip over a note card with a picture on it. Then I'd have to find a card with the matching word on it. Through all of her fun activities, she encouraged me to learn how to read at a younger age than my brothers. I can still remember the joy of reading a book out loud to them to show off my new skills. My reading competitiveness continued into elementary school, where I met my best friend, Emily. She and I participated in the school's accelerated reading program. We both tried to outread the other. We encouraged each other when we did well on the exams, and we both complained to each other every time the 5th graders won first place. Many of my school memories are the ones we spent in the library and at the computer lab taking the accelerated reading exams. In 4th grade, Emily and I were placed in different classes. She had the fun, bubbly teacher who loved reading and creative arts. I was placed with the male hippie who loved social studies, my least favorite subject. The books we had to read focused on history, such as Dances with Wolves. Even our vocabulary terms were focused on government-related terms. Throughout this grade, I began to lose motivation for learning. My mother thought of a clever way to encourage students in the classroom to stay entertained without insulting the teacher. She suggested that he put a prize box in the classroom for students who scored 100% on their spelling quizzes. Parents donated old toys to the box, and students were allowed to pick a prize when they received a full score. Although I had no interest in the topic of the spelling quizzes, my creative mom motivated my learning even inside the classroom. Even in high school, I continued to read competitively. From 8th grade until senior year, I was a member of my high school's reading team. We would read 30 books a year and memorize minute details about each one. At the end of the year, our team would compete against other high schools at Seton Hill University. Whichever team answered the most trivia questions correctly in a bracket system would win. Our team won 2nd place in my sophomore year. Since most of my literary experiences were motivated solely by competition, many of you might think, "Oh, that's bad." But really, that's good. Despite the extrinsic motivation of my literacy journey, the competitions formed a solid base for me to enjoy reading on my own. As I competed, I met new characters in books and created a solid image of which types of books I enjoyed most. I was able to explore several different genres, and I learned to love reading. Each competitive moment of my life in literacy made me into the book nerd that I am now, and I would not change a moment.